Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my 75 soft challenge. Today's video will be all about week 11. It is currently June 20th, which means it is my day 71 of this challenge. It's crazy to think that in just a couple days it will be day 75. Literally after day, I have only 4 more days and then this challenge is complete. So I'm intrigued to see how this week's vlog is gonna go because it's not like a full 7 days worth of a vlog, but yeah, when I first started this challenge, this felt so far away and we're already here. This is the last week of 75 soft. I just got home from work. Honestly needed to lay down for like an hour just to like cool off. It is so hot where I live right now. It has been in like the mid 90s all week and going outside is literally so killer. I felt so nauseated, so wanted to cool off, rest my eyes, drank some water, ate some snacks. I'm feeling much more energized and ready to go for a run at the Y. And after that, I will come back and do some yoga tonight. And I'm hoping to clean my room and maybe do some YouTube editing. I swear it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back with cleaning my room. It is such a process right now. But yeah, that is the plan for today. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning, y'all, and happy day 72 of this challenge. It's currently 5:45 in the morning. I'm headed to the Y for my stretching class. I have to admit, it was a little rough waking up this morning. I'm not sure what time I got to bed last night. I mean, I knocked out right away, but I think I stayed up later than normal. Honestly, waking up to the alarms this morning, I was like, what am I waking up for right now? I kept asking myself, I was like, I'm so confused. And I'd be like, oh, I have a stretching class. And then I'd fall back asleep. This is why traditionally I have to set multiple alarms. This challenge overall, I've been really impressed with my ability to wake up with the first alarm, but historically, before this challenge, I've needed multiple because I'm always like so disoriented and just like, what is happening? Super excited for today. We're doing the stretching class right now, and I have work. And after work, I'm hoping to do some basketball. I feel like I haven't done it in a long time. It's not too miserable outside after work that I can do some basketball. I guess a random little update. After I was done filming yesterday, I just got into a little bit of a bug of like cleaning my... Wow, the sun looks so weird right now. It's so hazy outside right now. It looks like it's the moon. Anyway, I'm not gonna look too closely at the sun. Oh, I got into a little bit of a cleaning bug last night before I went to bed, which is, I think, part of the reason why I was up later than normal, was I was just like, you know what? You may not be in the mood, you may not have the energy, but you are tired of looking at this room, and if anyone's gonna change it, it's gotta be you. You're the only one who's gonna be able to change how you feel about this room, the state of your room. So I was just like, Sarah, go for it. You gotta do it. And so finally, like, cleaned up my room. It's not perfect, but it is the cleanest that it's been since I've started this challenge, and it feels so good. I think it's what I really needed to help me get through this last week of this challenge. But anyway, I'm here now. I'm gonna go head inside and I will catch you guys later. Hello y'all, just wanted to check in. I just got home from work and I was absolutely dying at work. It's so hot, and again, with my workplace being such a physically active job, I'm not careful. I get so overheated so fast there. So when I got off work, I was like, I am not immediately going to go do some basketball. I need to cool off. But I'm really proud of myself. Normally when I cool off, I need to like sit down or lay down. But honestly, just coming into my nice cool apartment helped a lot. So I actually kind of was in the mood to do some meal prepping, which is a bit of a shock. I feel like I haven't done it in forever at this point. Currently have chicken in the oven, and then I'm going to be making some zucchini and green beans. And for dinner tonight, I made myself a smoothie because, again, cooling down right now. Smoothie is so good, y'all. I think this is 3rd or 4th smoothie I've made during this challenge. Let me clarify. I've made way more smoothies than that. The 3rd or 4th different type of smoothie that I've made during this challenge. And I don't know if I ever broke it down for you guys, so I just wanted to show y'all real quick. First of all, it's some of the usual ingredients. I do a splash of milk, vanilla Greek yogurt, and then the same protein powder that I've been using. The thing that's different is I have a tropical blend of fruit. It has pineapple, mango, strawberry, and papaya in it. And I got this from Aldi's. Something that I've really been loving to do with my smoothies is I like to add a little splash of lime juice. I swear it always pulls the smoothie together. I don't know what it is, but ever since I made that Rango smoothie, This little splash of lime, I swear, it always makes it better. It gives it like a little bit of a tartness. I don't know, it makes the smoothie feel like a smoothie, like a proper smoothie. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I'm gonna finish up the chicken and all these veggies, and then I'll show you guys the end results. Y'all, it is hitting me so hard how close I am done to this challenge at this point, because this is my last meal prep for 75 Soft. That was a crazy thought. And as you guys have been watching, it's not like I've been meal prepping every single week of this challenge, but I remember my first time meal prepping and being so anxious about it and being like, I think I'm doing this right and this is not professional enough. And really all it is simply you're preparing meals in advance. It's literally all it is. It's like cooking food purposefully to eat leftovers later. That's literally what meal prepping is. I remember hyping it up so much in my head. The amount of research that I did, y'all. I watched videos and videos and videos of meal prepping ideas, meal prepping tips, and like looking at this last meal prep, y'all, just being like, that's my last one for this challenge. That's crazy. And like day 75 is like 3 days away at this point. That is crazy. It's hard to believe that this challenge is coming to an end. Anyway, we are finally done with the meal prepping. I'm feeling much more energized after eating my smoothie and cooling off. I think we are ready to go attempt some basketball, so stay tuned to see if we get to do that. Wanted to show it in the fridge one last time, and also wanted to clarify that I do intend to continue this habit post 75 Soft challenge. I have loved meal prepping. It has changed how I view food, how I view cooking. And even though I got burnt out on it, like I've been talking about, the overall positives that I've experienced from meal prepping, I definitely want to continue. I don't know if I'll continue it every week, obviously, but if I have a busier week coming up, this is such a nice way to get all the cooking done that you need to get done. Anyway, let's go see if the basketball hoop is free. Happy day 73. It is currently 7 a.m. The sun is well up at this point, and I am going for my morning walk. A long time ago at this point, I borrowed a lot of books from a local free library of mine. Finally finished one, and I'm halfway through my second one. I thought on today's morning walk, we could go return it. Not that I was reading it for part of this challenge, but it's called Picnic in Someday Valley by Jodie Thomas. Absolutely loved it. It's completely inspired me to find books that feel like watching Gilmore Girls, because I did get rid of all of my subscription services this year in terms of like streaming services. I didn't realize how much I was missing the feeling of Gilmore Girls until I started creating a whole Spotify playlist on it. I'll have that Spotify playlist linked below if anyone's interested. That one I absolutely love playing. I'll have my windows rolled down and I'll be driving through my town. It makes me feel like I am a Gilmore Girl. Then two, I read this book and I ate it up. I will say, look up trigger warnings before reading this. It ended a lot more intensely than I ever anticipated. However, if you're in the mood to read something that kind of feels like Gilmore Girls, this reminds me a lot of like all of the town meetings in Stars Hollow. So anyway, really loved this book, and I hope that whoever reads this next also loves it. That is why I have to return it to the free little library. But yeah, I am off work today. I'm so excited. So we're going for a morning walk today, and then my family is coming and we're gonna go to the beach and have a beach day. I'm actually not sure who's coming to the beach today, but very excited. As I've said multiple times, I think in this video, it is my third time going to the beach this week. And I just feel like it's that kind of summer, y'all. It is a beach girl kind of summer. So yeah, we will be swimming and walking the whole day there. So that will be my second workout for the day. When the Buckmans have a beach day, we like to go all out. So I'm just packing all of the fixins. We're gonna have sandwiches, we're gonna have fruits and veg. I am so excited. Should be on their way now, I think. And in a couple hours, we will be headed there. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys later. happy day 74 of this challenge. It's hard to believe tomorrow is our last day. I'm currently on our 7 a.m. morning walk. It is very overcast and kind of sprinkling, in case you can't tell by how my hair is reacting to the humidity. But yeah, super excited for today. Yesterday's beach day with my mom was so much fun. That's something that we love to do as a family growing up. We're very blessed to be close to the shore and relatively close to the shore. And there were a couple summers growing up that we went to the beach like all the time. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And today's plans, I do have work again today. So we're doing the morning walk, and then I think after work I have basketball again written down. We'll see how it is with the overcast thing. I do have a rain jacket and I am prepared to try to do it in the rain if it rains. So we'll see. I will say I'm very grateful for the rain. It's finally starting to cool down this week. There's a couple days that will be in the 80s, and I think there's even a couple days will be in the 70s, because the 90s is brutal, y'all. She's brutal. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I'll catch up with you guys later. Y'all, and happy day 75 of this challenge. Y'all, how is it day 75? I do not know. It is currently 5:45 in the morning. We are headed to the Y for the step and sculpt class. I am very excited. I can't believe it's day 75, y'all. That is crazy. Very, very proud of myself. It feels like the time flew by. Herman and I were literally just talking last night about a quote we both just saw about how the time's going to pass anyway. It's like, man, I've really never thought of it like that before. Like, the one that I saw, the original comment was, man, it's gonna take me 3 years to do this. And then the comment after it was, well, the time's gonna pass anyway. And I was like, now when you put it like that, I have never thought of doing things and achieving goals in that kind of way. I was like, you're so right, bestie. Whether I go after them or not, the time will still pass. And not that that's directly related to 75 hard or 75 soft, but it definitely, like, especially since I saw it just last night, definitely was like, I feel like a good way to describe what this whole experience has been like maybe not the whole experience, but super proud that I did it. Just like, especially of how I'm feeling with this challenge now wrapping up, it just feels like it went by so fast. And it's like, looking back, it's like these 75 days were still gonna pass no matter what. And the fact that I went for it, like, I wanted to do a 75 soft challenge and I stuck to it, just very proud overall. I think I've learned a lot through this challenge, and I will wrap up this last week at the end of this vlog. But like I've said before, I want to do like a whole wrap-up video, like separate from like the vlogs. Talk about everything that I learned, everything I took away. Maybe even as a little catch-up of like what habits did actually stick afterwards. Because I feel like I've really learned a lot through all this. But anyway, I have to run inside and set up, and I will catch up with you guys later. Alrighty, y'all, we are at the end of my 75 soft challenge. It's hard to believe we are finally wrapping up the final week. I literally just got home from the Y and did my last workout of the challenge. It was a nice little workout on the elliptical, and now I have everything checked off and the challenge is complete. I don't know how to feel right now. I am very excited. I'm very proud of myself. It's really like weird and hard to comprehend this feeling of like accomplishing it. Very proud of myself though. It doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm so used to recording this little segment at the end of all of my vlogs that it feels like what I need to do next is after I'm done filming this, I need to erase my whiteboard and look at my week schedule and update it with what I want to do for next week. And I will say, current me really does want to continue all these habits that I started. I feel like that is a very common takeaway from anyone who finishes these challenges. Because, like, that's kind of like a huge point of why you start them for most people, is that it's a great excuse to finally really push yourself to start new habits. And there's many things I've learned from this challenge, but if there's anything I've learned from this challenge is that I feel like consistency is the most important part to any habit. And that might sound silly, stupid, like a duh kind of statement, but I feel like a lot of our culture is like, I want something now, I want results now, I want to get to my goal right now. Whereas this challenge has really shown me that, like, slowly chipping away at these goals for 75 days and just see where you're at. I am so wildly content with the progress that I've made on all fronts of my life right now. I could not be happier. So anyway, let's dive into my notes for this week. First one I wrote, we kind of touched on. I wrote that it's bittersweet vibes heading into my last week of this challenge. And it definitely was. And also with this last week, it's really only 5 days, so it's not like a full 7 days. And every day that the day 75 was coming closer, it just felt like it was all moving so fast all of a sudden. And it's bittersweet because, like, obviously sweet because, like, hello, you did the challenge, you're proud of yourself, the works. But bitter in a way because it's like you've been doing this for 75 days now, you know? And it's like, I really do not want to just chuck them all out the window because now that I'm done, you know? Yeah, kind of a mix of emotions heading into this week. The second thing I wrote was that there was some panic starting with wanting to make sure I still feel valid for keeping these habits even though I won't be in a challenge. There were definitely a couple days in this week where I was like, heart rate was like beating a little bit because obviously people in my life are super excited for me to like have completed this challenge, and the obvious question I get a lot is, do you see yourself continuing these things? And the answer deep down is yes. The answer is yes, but I feel like there's, and I've said this in one of my prior vlogs, but I feel like there's something about having like a challenge or something to look at and to point to that helps me validate why I want to do something. So now that this challenge is over, it's like, now I'm just doing these habits just because this is my life and I just want to do it because it's my life. And it feels like it's less valid for some reason, and I don't want myself to feel that way. So yeah, I definitely had a couple moments this week leading up to day 75 of like a little bit of panic because it's been really nice to use this challenge as an excuse for things that I've wanted to do for a long time. The third thing that I need to update y'all on, I need to go grab, so I'll be right back. In one of my first vlogs for this challenge, I talked about how I bought a new body wash. And especially with just all the showers you're gonna be taking this challenge, I'm telling you, so many showers. I've showered more during these past 75 days consecutively and consistently than I swear I ever have in my life, except for maybe at camp. I digress. In one of my earlier vlogs, I talked about how I wanted to try this body wash, and it's from Raw Sugar, and the scent is raw coconut and mango. And the update that I wrote in all caps was that I need to update that the body wash I got for this challenge smells like Play-Doh to me now. And I know that's gonna sound crazy, because I was so pumped. I was so amped for this. It felt like such a bougie thing to splurge on for me. And I'm telling y'all, it was literally after like maybe the second or third time of me using it, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't smell good. This actually does remind me of something that I know. And once the word Play-Doh got in my head, I literally could not think of it every time I use this. I'm not wasteful though. I continue to use it for basically the entirety of this challenge. It's literally almost done. All that to say is I just needed to update that anyone has a chance to smell it, please smell it and let me know if anyone else thinks it smells like Play-Doh. Because in the store, I swear it smelled so divine. It smelled so good. I was raving about it. You can see it in one of my earlier vlogs for this challenge. I was literally raving about how much I loved how it smelled. But I'm telling you, there's something about using it in the shower. I don't know. It gave Play-Doh. It gave Play-Doh, and every single time I've had to wash my body, I feel like I leave the shower smelling like Play-Doh. Which is crazy. And it's a random update to update y'all in this final vlog, but I had to update y'all on this. And finally, the last thing that I always update you guys with my notes is the hardest part of the challenge for every week. And I wrote that the hardest part of the challenge for this week was that accepting the fact that it's over. I feel like that sounds crazy, but I'm kind of sad it's over. Definitely already touched on this already, but yeah, it feels like in some ways it felt so long, and in other ways it felt like it went by in a blink. And it's so silly. It's like, it's just a challenge. It's not like I'm losing someone that I love dearly or something. It's literally just a popular challenge that's going around, and the fact that it's over is making me kind of emotional in a weird way. Like, even when I was doing basketball yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is my last time doing basketball for my 75 soft challenge. And I was like, girl, that doesn't mean you can't still play basketball. You're still going to do it. Just because the challenge is over doesn't mean you're not going to do it. And then same with leaving the Y tonight. I was kind of like, I don't know. Like, I mean, again, proud of myself for, like, doing the challenge and proud of myself for accomplishing it. But, like, sad in a weird way that it's over. I don't know why. I don't know. So, yeah, that was the hardest part for me this week, was just accepting the fact that, like, it's coming to an end. It's going to be over. And then I guess maybe just, like, the fact of moving on. And again, it doesn't mean I can't continue these things, and I have intentions to continue these things. It's just, it won't be within the confines of a challenge, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like this is a really weird, hard part to take away from the last week of a 75 soft challenge, but genuinely it's something that I've been struggling with, so. And then of course I have to insert a photo of my last whiteboard. I can't believe it's my last whiteboard! I think I followed it to a T. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure this last week we got like a 10 out of 10. Yeah, literally I had no alterations to my plans, which that's not, again, I say this like I swear in every week's vlog, that's not the point of the challenge. It's just to do 2 workouts, but for me, I get a little more satisfaction to, like, I don't know, it feels like I'm creating a workout routine or like a workout schedule in a way. So really proud of myself for following it to a T. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if this is the only week that we followed it completely without any alterations. So the fact that it took me 11 weeks to finally do that, I feel like that says a lot. So I feel like it took a lot of time to understand, who am I, despite there being a challenge or not, who am I and what is actually realistic, feasible, and enjoyable for me to do in terms of workouts. So yeah, that's the final whiteboard. I thought it was very cute. I wanted to make it a little bit more celebratory. But other than that, I wanted to update you guys on the app real quick, because I didn't know if it like do something special, like you say you completed the challenge. And I know it's for 75 hard and not for 75 soft. Again, I just wanted to use it for like accountability purposes throughout the challenge. Honestly, it didn't do anything crazy at first. It just gives you the completed day 75 image like it does for every day. So I'll insert that real quick just to show you guys. And I mean, it's nice to see all of them highlighted red because those are the days that you completed. And so it's like, oh, I completed all 75 days. And then it popped up a screen that said, get ready for phase 1. And I was like, what is this about? And it says, in completing the 75 hard program, you have forged the traits you'll need to not only help you succeed in life, but to begin the next phase. It's 30 days and will push you to the next level. And it says you can start as soon as your current day ends. So like if I wanted to really badly, I could start tomorrow. So I was like, what in the world is phase 1? I've never heard anyone talk about this, so I thought I would bring this up on my YouTube video because this is what the challenge is really all about, is learning what this is all about. So I clicked on the learn more about phase 1, and that brought up a screen that said phase 1 is 30 days and adds new opportunities for you to improve your productivity, focus on your long-term goals, and get comfortable being uncomfortable. In addition to everything you've already mastered in 75 hard, you'll be doing the following every day: a 5-minute cold shower, 3 critical power list tasks in addition to standard 5, and 10 minutes dedicated visualization. And besides the cold shower part, I don't really understand what the other 2 mean. So I feel like I'd have to do research before even venturing to start phase 1, which is really interesting because is 75 hard not technically phase 1? Wouldn't this be phase 2 if you're like continuing the challenge? I don't know. I've never heard anyone talk about it, so I don't know how many people have attempted phase 1 immediately following like 75 hard, because I just did 75 soft. And like super proud of myself for accomplishing it. I'm thinking maybe months down the road, maybe I'll attempt 75 hard. But the idea of doing phase 1 right away after 75 hard is hard for me to fathom at this point in my life. Not that I don't think I could handle those 3 extra steps, it's just, I don't know, I'm intrigued, but I feel like that's the whole reason why I did 75 soft, right? Like, I mean, that's a big reason why I did 75 soft, was I wanted to do baby steps. Let's start with 75 soft, see if I like it, and then let's do 75 hard. And if I am able to accomplish 75 hard and I like it by the end of 75 hard, then, I mean, I guess it's good for me to know that phase 1 is a thing that exists, because I have never heard of that before. But yeah, overall, very thankful and grateful that I got the app. I definitely mentioned this in one of my prior vlogs, but it definitely kind of got redundant towards the end of my challenge. And it might be because I'm doing 75 soft and I'm not really doing 75 hard, so it just didn't feel necessary. But I feel like if I was to do 75 hard, I'd also feel very similarly, where it's like, after so many weeks, it genuinely just feels like this is your daily routine. This is what you're doing. If you truly make it a priority to do this challenge, do it with your all, and give your everything to it, then I feel like the app really only has 2 pros for me at that point. 1, it's just still accountability. It's just a great way to track it. versus like a piece of paper or a digital calendar. But if those are your jams, then do that instead because those are free, you know? And then two, I think I've definitely mentioned this before, it's just a nice way to see your progress pictures all in one place. But your camera roll can easily do that. Just add them all to an album as well. So do what works for you. You know yourself best. I just really wanted to try it and see if I liked it. But yeah, those are pretty much all my thoughts on the app right now that I want to share with y'all. As I've mentioned multiple times, I do plan on filming just a comprehensive video on my experiences, my takeaways, progress, results, that kind of thing. I really wanted to keep my vlogs, A, for accountability purposes, but B, kind of like weekly status updates with you guys. Not that I'm posting them every single week, but just like a way to visualize what it looks like potentially in a week, in any given week, what a 75 soft challenge would look like. But I know a lot of people, when researching this challenge, are really interested in just general takeaways and progress and results and all that. So for that crowd of people, I will keep it in a separate video. So stay tuned to see how that video turns out, because I do plan to film it a little bit down the road from now, because I also want to use it as like an update part for you guys to like let you guys know what did I continue, what eventually fell off, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really hard to believe that this challenge is over and I'm wrapping up this video now and life just kind of continues. Like, not that I didn't have lots of stuff going on, and as you guys have seen throughout these week's vlogs, I am guiltily a little bit excited to have a bit more time to get back to some of it. Again, I feel like doing this challenge versus doing this challenge plus filming and trying to post about it are two wildly different experiences. Not that this challenge doesn't already take up a lot of your free time, but filming it, editing, and posting about it as well on top of the challenge takes up like all your free time at that point. So I have plenty of footage that I have to catch up and get you guys caught up on, so I'm excited to get back to that. But yeah, as I've mentioned many times, all of these videos are on a playlist on my channel, and that will be linked below if you guys are interested in seeing my other weeks during my 75 Soft Challenge. Again, I can't believe this is the final week, but I will also have that wrap-up video put into that playlist as well for you guys, so it's just all in one place and easy to find. But yeah, I think that is all I have to share with you guys today. As always, I hope you guys are having a good day, but if you're not, that's okay too. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!